I have seen, no surprise, in the last 24 hours or so, people on the right have taken the new video of Mr. Pretti and said that this demonstrates that he was uh, being painted by people in too positive a light. That although it may be admirable to be a VA nurse, that the anger and disrespect he showed in that video suggests that people should think about his connection to ICE and his feelings towards ICE in a different way. Okay. And I believe everyone contains multitudes, and it doesn't really matter every bit of his life. The most important thing is he shouldn't have died. But uh, people on the right are using this now as an answer to everything. An answer to everything about this case is he spit at them and he kicked out their tail light. And I will tell you, every time I see the tail light being kicked out, I gasp because it is a violent act of the sort that is not someone who's protesting. It's a violent act. Okay, so I'm going to show you this, and I thought not long and hard, but I considered whether to show you this. I just want you to see what the right is doing with that video to try to change the debate, the contours of the entire debate. So I contain multitudes. I do not like that he spit at them and they kicked out the light. But I do not like efforts to make that the entire conversation, that nothing else matters in what happened in this particular incident or the presence of ICE because of that one video. So I'm going to show you this with that preamble, and because it's a very entertaining video. Number 9, please.
Caring for people was at the core of who he was. He was incapable of causing harm. Alex carried patience, compassion, and calm as a steady light within him. Even at the very end, that light was there. I recognized his familiar stillness and signature calm composure.
I should have set it up for those of you listening to the podcast. It's Senator Warren speaking juxtaposed visually over the new video of Mr. Pretti kicking out that rear light and spitting at ICE officers. Elizabeth, thoughts on this general concept of how the right is using that video to make basically to say that's it. Don't need to debate the facts of the thing because the guy is not as he's being painted by the left.
Um, I think it's two separate things. Like, if anyone is actually claiming that because of that video we shouldn't have an investigation, that's obviously not true. I will never A, say that anyone deserved to die, and B, nothing that he did before the day where he was shot should justify any of the actions. We need an actual investigation to see what happened that day. At the same time, it's a great video to explain how easy we are, to be manipulated by media and those we listen to, celebrities, anyone else. Because if you were to listen to Anna Navarro on CNN the other day, or Elizabeth Warren or anyone else, you would have thought that this man was really just the pinnacle of, calm and serenity and doing the right thing, and that he basically ended up there by accident, and that could be any of us. Same with the messaging after the Renee Good shooting. You and I spoke about it. She did not deserve to die. That was atrocious. But I don't think people appreciate the messaging of this could have been anyone. And that video proves it really could not have been anyone. I've never found myself attacking an officer like that. I never will. I don't know anyone that does. And more than likely, I think he should have been arrested that day, and then, by the way, would still be alive. Yeah. But I think the notion that this is going out so that people could, suddenly justify his death, that doesn't make much sense. I think it's so people see that you can easily manipulate anyone with your words, and people should look into these investigations further before they have an opinion on either side. I will never say he deserved to die or anything else because of that video, but the video does prove that this could not have been any one of us, which is what the narrative has seemed to be from the Renee Good shooting, and I think that's just blatantly false.
David.
Well, I don't think it shows that it couldn't be anyone. And I think it shows further how just out of control ICE is. We asked the question, why wasn't he arrested when that happened, when he just had destructed a property of the ICE agents? These are good questions, right? And I think we should ask all of that of these questions. And it just speaks further to the fact, what is going on here? You've got people dead. You've got mass hysteria in the city and the state because of ICE agents doing what? Targeting individuals, targeting Somali residents. You hear from Kristi Noem about this is about fraud. No, it's about deporting illegal criminals. But then you do further research and you find out, like we talked about the gentleman who was detained and his son was detained, that he was following the rules and applying for asylum status and all of that. So, I think the biggest problem is that either side, right, is quickly taking whatever they see and trying to justify it, right, trying to use that as their motive or their narrative. And that speaks to the fact that you heard the president, you heard Kristi Noem, you heard other White House officials talking about the fact that he had a concealed carry permit, that he was carrying a gun, was justifiable, was reason enough to shoot and kill this individual. So obviously they're trying to walk that back, but it just goes to show that, you see something and you think it works towards your motive and you run with it. And that's problematic. I think bottom line is that we need a thorough investigation. And I think that is the biggest problem. The fact that we saw after Renee's killing that there was not going to be an investigation, but what they were going to do was investigate her partner. That just, I think, put a sour taste in everyone's mouth. And these are the problems that are coming from it. So I think we know the motive of who put that video out, what they're trying to do, but I think it's backfiring. It's showing that this is chaotic. There's no rhyme or reason to what ICE is doing if they're arresting or detaining people, and you wind up with people dead. And that's a problem. We want to get to the bottom of it, and that should stop.
The good folks at Cozy Earth are offering you an opportunity to sample one of their most popular products, so popular it's sold out over the holidays, and to get 2 for 1. So-called BOGO, buy one, get one free, of the pajama set. The bamboo pajama set is available now. Buy one, get one free. Members of this community, go to CozyEarth.com, promo code two-way-BOGO. You'll get 2 of the pajama set. It's a classic Cozy Earth favorite. Again, so popular, it's sold out over the holidays. It's lightweight yet cozy, very comfortable. If you don't own anything from Cozy Earth yet, despite my telling you how great it is, the bubble cuddle blanket, the towels, and of course the pants, buy the pajamas. Get 2 pairs, one for yourself, maybe one for Valentine's Day for a gift, and you'll see that the Cozy Earth products are luxurious, incredible price at stuff that's so well made. Go right now to CozyEarth.com, use the promo code two-way-BOGO on the pajamas and get 2 for the price of 1. They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the Two-Way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America. And don't forget, you can now listen to the morning meeting and Two-Way Tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.